Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Charlene Randall, and on this channel, I talk about financial news and other stories and a little bit more. So, today we're going to be talking about Fannie Mae. So, basically, Fannie Mae has removed the 620 credit score requirement from people who are applying for a new home. So this really could be good information because what it means is those people who otherwise had a good profile but bad credit, they could potentially be approved now that the credit score requirement has been moods. And don't think that that means that you don't have to keep up with your credit. If I was you, I would still think about my credit score because there are different credit scoring models, and we're going to talk about that. And my new book that's sitting right here, Millionaire's Credit Secrets. Um, I'm teaching you everything you need to know about credit. This book is available on Amazon. So if you want to fix your credit, you can definitely go take a look and get my book, and you'll have everything that you need. And I'm going to put the link for this book in the description. So if you applied for a mortgage and you got denied, you may have a good chance of going back and actually reapplying if it was because of your credit score, going back and reapplying, even if you are still working on your credit. So that's good news. That's very good news for people who otherwise have potential but do not have the credit score. So basically, if you was rejected for your credit file, now is the time. And now is your time. I think that, this is going on right now because things are changing, all over the place. Things are changing. And the generations, the younger generations are not, the economy is not as it was. The economy is steadily changing. So you could be otherwise, doing good or in a good position, but you have bad credit, maybe because of some late bills or late payments or something. What I'm saying is it's not your whole entire portfolio. It could be a couple of things that's holding you back, that is really kind of, maybe out of your control somewhat, or somehow it's taking longer to get fixed. So let's just look at this. Now, the reason this is happening, let's get a little specific. The mortgage companies are now have the option to use Vantage Score 4.0. If I ever talk to you about credit, I told you that there are different credit scoring models. So now the mortgage companies and the lenders can use Vantage Score 4.0. So this is a more inclusive credit scoring model alongside the traditional FICO score. Before, all of the mortgage lenders use FICO for loans. So through Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. So that accounts for most of the mortgages. Most of the people who receive mortgages, they have received their mortgage through FICO. Okay, so the enlargement of the credit requirement will lead to more first time buyers coming onto the market. We all knew something was coming. We all knew something was coming with this economy and with the way things were going in the real estate market. We knew things were coming. So, this is one of the things that they have made an option for people to become homeowners. So, this is This is good news. This is great news for people who know they, take care of their business, but they have a few things like an outstanding bill or something. They can, actually look at the whole deal or the whole portfolio rather than just looking at, those bills that were the problem, or that situation that was the problem that needs to probably take time to fix. So they are expecting at least 5 million new prospective buyers because 5 million people, from what they can see, would qualify if it were not for their credit score. So there's a lot of people that could have become homeowners, but they have bad credit. But so now they will be able to bypass that credit and get a home loan. Now, um, this is not completely um, up to you. This is up to the lender. So the lender has a choice to use whatever scoring model that they want to use. So the lender can use the Vantage scoring model, which is the new model with no credit score, or they can use the old traditional FICO scoring model that most homeowners and most lenders have been using for years. So they could use either one. So it all depends on the scoring model that they want to use. So for decades they've been requiring this scoring model. It's probably put a lot of people out of the reach for home ownership because of it. So now, like they said, it's potentially 5 million more buyers that can get on the market. And this is good for real estate agents because now you can close homes for people without them having to have a 620 credit score. So there's going to be more real estate agents making money. So this is a good deal for real estate agents to look in as well. So, it give like I said, it gives them a choice. They can use it. They can pick. So they don't have to use the Vantage scoring model. So you can't, you know, be frustrated with them if they don't want to use the new model and they want to keep using the old model. You just have to shop around, different lenders. Ask them, are they using the 4.0 scoring model? That's the one where you don't have to have the 620 credit score. The Vantage scoring model. So this definitely presents an alternative to the 620 credit score. So many people uh, are asking or want home ownership, but they have bad credit. So, basically, you don't have to have good credit. So, well, a 620 credit, you don't have to have. It's the Vantage scoring model that they're using. So it's really no like before you could kind of know what the lenders are looking for with the FICO score, but now with the Vantage score, the lenders that are using it, they don't really have to tell you, they don't have to. It's really not an identified way that they're looking. Let's just say they can look at multiple things, but bypassing the credit score is a good is usually what stops a lot of people from the door is the credit score. So it's, for example, young people with a limited credit score that hasn't led to a robust FICO credit score are now in a better position. So if your credit score is okay, then you most likely are going to be good when it comes to Vantage because you don't have to have a 620. And 620 is basically, a good credit score. It's considered good credit score, but you don't have to have that. So that means somebody has under 620, you can still receive a loan when they look at all the factors that they're going to look at. Okay, so if you're financially responsible and you pay your bills, um, but you don't have enough data to prove it, you will now get a score instead of just being viewed negatively. So, Vantage Score will recognize that your years of responsible credit and current bill paying behavior demonstrate that you are a reliable borrower. So, it's not just the bills. Remember, are when your credit is calculated, it's certain things that are calculated and credited for your credit score, but then there's certain things that are left out. Other payments, other bills that you pay are left out. So this is really good news. I'm actually going to do another video talking about this and updating you on your credit and your credit and what you have to have credit for, or the different Vantage score models, the different FICO models, Vantage versus FICO. I've think a lot of people would want to know that because the estimate is that there's 5 million people who actually can qualify. So this information needs to be taken as a big deal, because there's a lot of people who are going to become homeowners, and a lot of real estate agents are going to sell homes in because of it. So let me know what you think about this. Like, share, and comment, and let me know what you think. Should they do this and remove the requirement, which they already have done? But do you think this is a good idea, or should they keep the FICO scoring model? I'm going to do an update and we're going to talk about this some more. So make sure you're subscribed here so you will actually get all the information. You don't want to miss this information, especially if you want to become a homeowner. Then you need to know all of this. So comment below and let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video.